Well, here we go again. Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we will be talking about my top 10 loadouts and gunsmiths for season number 2, excluding the pneumatics that is coming out later on today. And so before we get into this video, man, make sure that you guys like this video, also comment down below, all that good stuff, man. So let's go ahead and get into this top 10. And so my number 1 pick right now is the Kilo, as you can see on the screen right now. And this is my main AR that I will be using this season. I do enjoy the Kilo, have been using it for a very long time. And with the nerf to the also mighty Krig 6, even though I don't think that nerf was that big, we'll talk about that later. The Kilo is by far my favorite weapon to use inside of my main slot. All right, and so with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the gunsmith real quick. So right now we have the YKM integrated suppressor light, RTC steady stock, OWC laser, large extended mag B, and the rubberized grip tape. This is the class setup that I'm using for my main AR, and so you can copy that down and use it as you like. Let's go ahead and go to the OBJ. So I'm using the M13 this season mainly as my OBJ, and so if you haven't been watching these videos, the OBJ is basically when I feel like I use this a lot when I feel like I'm losing and I just need to hold down points. Sometimes you can't go in and kill all the time. You have to hold down these points and hold down these objectives because your teammates may or may not do that for you. So let's go ahead and talk about it, man. We got the M13 here. Let's go ahead and go to the gunsmith. RTC silence barrel, M13 skeleton stock, OWC laser, the .300 RTC double stack 40 round, and the granulated grip tape on this one right here. Let's go back, and here it is. And this is the class setup right here. I love using the transform shield a lot on this when I'm playing OBJ. Now, but the thing about it is you can use any of these really with the OBJ. I just feel like I'm not moving that much, so I don't pick anything that is going to get a lot of kills on this. So let's go ahead and go to the next one. This is the, oh, now here it is. The Krig 6 is back. All right, look, the Krig 6 got nerfed, right? But listen to what I'm saying. I don't think it's that huge. I played it with a little bit. It feels fine to me. It feels a little bit slower, just a little bit slower. But if you have perfected your aim with the Krig 6 and you have that muscle memory with the Krig 6, it's still gonna be great for you. Very viable. It hasn't been obliterated like some past nerfs have done some weapons, you know what I mean? So let's go ahead and talk about it. We got the Krig 6 right here. Let's go ahead and go into the gunsmith. We're rocking the HC suppressor, no stock aim assist laser, extended mag B, and the firm grip tape on this one right here. And this is the class setup. Copy it down, use it as you like. And let's go ahead and get into the SMGs, man. The SMGs, I got my main SMG, which is Switchblade. I still love using Switchblade. It's very good. I think the Switchblade almost remind me of like what the QQ9 used to be like way back when, and so I love it. Now you can still use the QQ9 since I brought it up. You can still use the QQ9, it's still good, but I like the Switchblade a little bit more. Let's go ahead and go into the gunsmith. Here we have the OWC light compensator. We have the MIP extended light barrel, MIP laser, extended mag A, and the stipple grip tape on this right here. And so with that being said, let's go back so you can copy down that class setup, and let's move on to the next, number 5. So we got the CBR. Now listen, I know the CBR got a nerf as well. That's why I put it at OBJ. The reason why I put it at OBJ is because of the fact that it's still like very easy to use. You can pick it up. It doesn't take a lot of effort, and like I almost feel the same with this. It doesn't feel as fast as it did before, but it's still viable. And then mainly with my OBJ, like I said, I'm not moving that much, and I can just hold down aim and get a lot of kills just because it's easy to use. So let's go to the gunsmith here. Tactical suppressor, MIP extended light barrel, OWC laser tag, YKM light, and granulated grip tape on that one. So now let's move on to the alt, and it's the QXR. The QXR got a buff, and I'm liking it. All right, the QXR got a buff, and it feels very good. It feels very good, and I haven't been using it in a long time. I've been just using the Q9. I feel like I'm either a QXR season or a QQ9 season. I feel like it's gonna be a QXR season. Let's go ahead and go to the gunsmith. We had a tactical suppressor, no stock OWC laser, extended mag A, and granulated grip tape on this. So that's what we're rocking on the QXR, and this is the class setup that we're gonna be rocking as of right now. Let's go ahead and go to number 7. We had the R9. The R9, I don't use shotguns a whole lot, but I like to keep one around just so I can have some fun. And it's usually the R9 or and we're gonna talk about the or using choke on the R9, the MIP extended light, OWC laser, MFT heavy, and granulated grip tape. Now if I'm not using the R9, because I like one-shot shotguns, I love one-shot shotguns, okay? So if I'm not using that, I'm using, where is it? It should be here. Okay, here we go. The KMR. Using the KMR, and the KMR that I'm using, let me equip it. This is the Motor Suppressor RTC Light No Stock MIP Laser and Granulate Grip Tape. If I'm not rocking R9, a lot of times I like to go back and forth between these, but I only have one slot for it because I'm not using shotguns a whole lot. But if I do, that's what I'm rocking. Let's go to 8. The Big Boss LMG. The Holger still reigns supreme in my opinion. Let's go ahead and go to the gunsmith here. So we got the RTC Steady Stock, FMJ OWC Laser, the Holger double stack, and the stipple grip tape on the Holger. The Holger, I kind of go back and forth because sometimes I almost forget about the Holger because I'm using the SMGs and ARs all the time. I almost forget about the Holger here in the 8 slot in the LMGs, but I gotta remember to start playing with the Holger more often. I do love using it when I'm using it. So when I'm using it. All right. Anyway, we got the sniper now. The Locust. I like using the Locust. It's very satisfying. I just like the way this skin looks. So anyway, on the Locust for the sniper class, we have the OWC Light Suppressor, YKM, OWC Skeleton Stock, FMJ, and the stipple grip tape. All right, and here is the class setup if you want to use it as well. And now number 10, let's go ahead and talk about the SKS and the marksman rifles, which is at the end of the gunsmith. Let's go ahead and go into it. Monolith Suppressor, OWC Marksman, No Stock, OWC Laser Tack, and the Operator Foregrip on the SKS. And that is my top 10 for the season for what I will be using. Let me know what you guys think about the top 10. Let me know your favorite weapons and what you're going to be using this season. I'll see you guys in the next video later on today. Have a good one.